folks, happy Saturday. Oh, time to vlog. Oh, welcome. It's actually Monday and I just finished filming. I filmed the art day and an episode of Beyond the Lines. So now I'm done working. Actually, no, I'm not. I have to write down the exact things I used for coloring Beyond the Lines. So I quickly have to write those numbers down so that I can write the blog post latest tomorrow, maybe tonight, depending on how fast editing goes. But yeah, it's been a while since I had a talking clip for the taco clock, and this is actually the first taco clock in this year. So what I have done between last time I checked in with you guys, I think was the 17th of December 2016, and today I recorded some clips of what I did, nice things that I did, but I'm not talking there, and well, I'm just gonna show you in really fast time lapse. So for one, hubby and I have been building the sand crawler and the Wally of Lego, because, well, Lego. And while you see the clip for that, I'm quickly gonna note the colors of the pens that I used for my coloring today. You're seeing how the Lego comes together. I'm writing down numbers. You're just hearing my voice. Can you hear it? Yes, you can hear it. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. That was, for Wally, it took me 2 hours, 40 minutes to build him. And for the sandcrawler, the two of us built for 9.5 or 8.5 hours. It's the one or the other. You will see it on the screen. I will have to do some math when I edit this video. So yeah, I've done that, but well, that's not all I did. I also colored quite a bit, and I didn't film all of the colorings that I did, but well, some of that. So this is what I colored. Different kinds of pages in the mouse guard and the PlayStation coloring book and the Jasmine Becket-Griffith coloring book and the Daydreams by Hannah Carlson. So colored and colored and colored and colored because, well, vacation, it's like, well, workation. I was still working, so archiving things and stuff, so prepping the art day that you saw this week that came out. I filmed it actually last week, so last week I did work again on filming and stuff, and did some Druffer initiatives and some Beyond the Lines. So I've been still working, but not to the extent that I didn't do anything else. Main thing was, well, to color and to work in the mindfulness book and to go to the movies and just enjoying family time on Christmas and New Year's Eve. So that was really good. And well, today is the second Monday this year that I'm filming again. Like I said, last week I filmed the first art day, the Random Act of Kindness project for January. So yeah, and this week I also filmed art day, but you're gonna see that on Monday. It's and Beyond the Lines filmed that too. And now I have to make the photos for the blog. Sorry. And then I have to import the data. I think it took me maybe 3-4 hours now to film. Yeah. It's quite a bit of time, but I enjoyed it a lot, and you can see what I did there for Art Day next week. And Beyond the Lines, I think I'm, oh gosh, either February or March already. So it takes a while until things are published that I worked on today. So I'm working quite ahead. So every Monday, I changed up my working schedule also a bit. So every Monday now I'm filming, not only, well, the videos for the next week, so Art Day in this case, but I'm also filming one Beyond the Lines, so that I always have, well, episodes that are ready for me to publish, because the episodes where I do have a full scenery, like the Outlander, for example, they take multiple parts because they take longer than an hour or two to finish. And I don't want to have a 7-hour video in one go, but I film multiple parts. And sometimes these are 7, 8, 9, 10-hour coloring sessions. So guess what? It takes a bit. And I need to have space and time for that to do those episodes as well, without being stressed out because, oh God, I gotta have everything ready for next week. So I'm working a couple of months ahead on the Beyond the Line. Same goes for Draw for Initiative. But I'm working only 1 week ahead for Art Day. So yeah, I'm filming Mondays, and Monday is actually the 14-15 hour day in my studio that I have every week. And Tuesday, it's sometimes 7 hours, it's sometimes only 4 hours, depending on how fast I work with blogging, scheduling and stuff. And then it's more like, okay, I'm finishing a project for later videos, like painting for Draw for Initiative, for example, when it comes to the video stuff. And all the rest of the week is used for non-video art stuff. So stuff for my shop, stuff for maybe ideas, sketching things, testing colors, blah blah blah. So I wanna, or what I did is change up my working schedule there as well. Not only the video kind of schedule for this year, but also the working schedule. Excuse me, so that I do have a bit more time to work on stuff that are not on video. I'm having a few more hours there that I could, excuse me, it's actually getting kind of tired. So it's almost dinner time, by the way. So yeah, it's I made sure that I'm having at least a day per week where I can work on things that are not on video, and not working week to week to week, and yes, working this week for next week, but only working pretty much on the videos and only having maybe 3 or 4 hours for stuff that are not on video, or working every day and not having a free day. I changed that thing up, that I would have a whole day that I could work on stuff that are not on video. So that was also one part why I decided to cancel a couple of shows or merge them into one big show that is a real-time show that is called Art Day. So there were multiple reasons there. But yeah, I enjoyed my time, and I'm really looking forward to weekly vlogging, though I have to say I kind of missed it, but then again not, because well, I didn't have to think about, okay, am I gonna record this? Is this worthy of a vlog? Is this something I want to share with you, that I have to share with you? Is this an important thought, or is it me just talking so that I have a certain amount of video footage, you know? So it was very freeing to have, let me see, 2.5 weeks of real workation, and then having actually since beginning of November, so that's 8 weeks, 9 weeks now that I didn't have my usual video recording schedule and just doing end of year business and having time for that. You know, I was quite cramming there for getting to that point. So August to including October was really, yeah, okay, 70-hour weeks. Yeah, don't need to have that every week. But it was necessary for me to have those 9 weeks to just really calm down, do what I want, and not feel the need to work on stuff that is for the YouTube business, but maybe for other business or just for pleasure, you know? So I'm really looking forward to the next days and see what I do that, well, you can see here on the vlog. There's lots of things that I have to do that I maybe include into the time lapse without audio, because the audio of me punching cardstock over and over is probably hideous, but maybe I find some nice music for you. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that either today, tomorrow, whenever, whatever. Anyway, woohoo! I'm good for now. Tomorrow or later this week I should get some delivery. Hubby ordered a new daylight lamp for me for my other for my other desk down there where I color. Well, there I do only work with the light from the computer, but there I do all the coloring and stuff. So I got, or he got me a second lamp, a daylight lamp, so that I have lots and lots of daylight or light to color there. So that's awesome. But now I gotta take the photos and clean up the mess from filming, and then, well, I gotta edit. Lots and lots of editing. Lots and lots and lots and lots. Real-time thing videos take really long to edit, but I'm not complaining, I'm just telling you, you know? Because I cannot just delete the audio and that's that. I actually have to listen to all of the 2 hours that I filmed and then cut the parts where I do have my coffee machine running or the blow dryer, and cut those things out. And yeah, for finding those moments I have to listen and watch the whole video, so I have to hear myself talk for 2 hours, which is but I'm gonna manage, right? So yeah, see you in the next clip then. Hello there. Can't believe it's Friday already, and I just watched back the footage that I have for this vlog, and it's all the clips that I either recorded on Monday or that were recorded before this week started, except for 2 clips, the one with the circle punching. So oopsie daisy. Did a lot of things, didn't really vlog them. Well, I vlogged a couple of things, but well, you might think, well, this is quite the bright white light that you have there for filming, Sarah. Yes, correct, because my daylight lamp arrived that my hubby so graciously got for me. And I've been coloring quite a bit, and I've been filming that, but what I learned, yes, I learned something this week, is that the dimming ratio of LED lights is quite different. It's not visible to the naked eye, but it's visible to cameras. This here recorded in a way that you felt, well, it's the 1960s and we've got really bad TV receptions, like those lines going over the screen, but like all the time. And I couldn't use any of the footage. I had 2 hours of coloring footage. Because I colored a bit more. Let me show you. Colored a bit more on the Hannah Carlson page. So I did all the greenery and some of the wooden pieces here, colored all of that. And I wanted you to watch along while I was coloring. And I took you with me. And shit didn't go down. Well, it did go down in the sense of I spent some time to figure out how to film with this light and not have the lines on the screen. I managed to find out, but I had to delete the footage. You would have been thinking you would be high or something, and I didn't want to do that to you. But anyway, I've been coloring a bit for the leisure time. Let me put you down very gently and put away the book for now. I'm gonna color later and you're gonna see the footage in the next vlog, I promise. But only after work. So, where did I leave off? Yes, I had worked on Monday and was telling you that I was happy to be back, right? Yes. You've seen it a couple of seconds ago. For me, it's been a couple of days. Sorry for repeating myself. But yeah, I've had quite the week, meaning I've been prepping a lot. Prepping for the next week mainly. I hope I'm looking there because I'm gonna show you in a minute, but I hope I'm getting everything done. And it's like, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But before I show you what's going to happen in the next vlog, because I don't want to include it in this one anymore, I gotta do the calendar thing. What I've been up to. So I think I never shared that with you. I'm actually not sure. But I think it's 2 years ago now. Yeah, must be 2 years. Maybe a bit more than 2 years. I started a huge blanket project for the couch. So I wanted new blankets where you could cuddle up, and they're nice, but they're handmade and not store-bought. So I started a project there, and well, with the shit going on in 2014 to 2015, I didn't do anything there. And well, then just afterwards took really care of getting better again and not necessarily finishing projects. Now, everybody else in my family did the same thing, of course. And it just so happens that what art does for me, knitting does for my mom. It's very therapeutic for her. So while I've been in my artsy world and doing a lot of course, painting, drawing, coloring, but also creating new cooking recipes and going into the food art kind of a thing, she's been knitting quite a bit because, well, she had a lot of unfinished projects as well beforehand. And it's, like I said, it really helps her. She really likes it, and it's quite therapeutic for her. It's quite therapeutic for very many people, and she's just one of them. So I passed on that huge blanket project to her, but the pattern that I've been working on is in English. So I'm pretty confident in, English and German. Let's say guidelines, because it doesn't only... What's wrong? There's no battery power. Hold on. Feeling fresh again? Batteries changed. So where was I? So she's not very confident in following a knitting pattern in English or any other language that isn't her mother tongue, because, well, you gotta either learn, which takes a lot of time, and in that time she could actually be knitting. Second, you have to be confident enough to speak that language, because it's very... You can't really just translate it one by one most of the time with any creative guide to something. Crocheting and knitting is, if you know the technique, if you know the work, it might be easier, but... there's maybe some stitches that she had to learn first, and then learning an English pattern on top is just like, no. And I wanted it not to be work for her, but like I said, fun and something that she enjoys and something therapeutic. So what I've been doing this week, I've been translating patterns. These are all the patterns of all the things. These are done. So I'm giving her the English one so that she can learn if she likes, or she at least can recognize what knitting, knit stitch means in German, what a purl stitch means in German. So she could be maybe bilingual or have an easier time later on in other patterns to read the English one. Because once you got it down, it's actually super logical, but I didn't want to just throw her into the cold water. And from the pictures there, you cannot really guess what the stitches are. So these are quite the complex patterns. So long story short, I started translating all of those for her, putting them in English and German. And I have to have that done until Wednesday, so I could give it to her on Wednesday and say, there you go. Because she already has the yarn and the needles and everything at her house. I already gave it to her long time ago. I think it was almost 5 or 6 months ago. But I haven't gotten around to translating all of the patterns. I translated part of it, so she already started. But I wanted not to have her waiting all the time on me. It's like, when is the next pattern ready? When's the next translation done? But I want to have it there for her all in one go, and she can decide how fast she wants to work. So sometimes she's maybe not in the mood, and sometimes she needs the work to either fill a void or just do something, or she's just, in the mood. So I want her to be able to work on in her own speed. So gotta get that shit translated, which I've been doing almost all of Thursday. So I've been taking, this is an ebook. This is another, well, I don't want to say it's a hassle, but it's like, oh, this is so cute. My mom's not really big into ebooks. She's the paper lover. Well, I gotta have my paper left from somewhere, right? So she's a paper lover, and she really likes real books. She's not very fond of ebooks. She can work with them if there's no other choice, but it's not what she likes to work with. So the book with the patterns in, I bought it as an ebook because I never thought, or I never planned on her finishing my project. So I didn't think it would be a family project. Otherwise, I would have bought the book in paper or hardcover and not as an ebook. So I cannot share the ebook with her. There's no, way. We could buy a new tablet and then we could maybe share the ebook, but that's out of proportion. So I've been photographing the whole pattern page by page by page. And then I printed them and then I'm writing the translation of things that she needs to know. So that's a big thing that I did then that I have to continue. Probably tomorrow while Gamers Couch is uploading. By the way, teaser for Gamers Couch, we're going to talk about Ice Cool. It's a lovely, sweet game, and I think it fits for the season. It's very, very wintry outside, folks. So yeah, I've been doing that, and I've been doing other prep work that I'm gonna show you. That will come up next week. So I have them on the, this is what I want to do next week, kind of stash there. So the table next to this one here is the prep table. The table next to that one is the I need a solid table for filming. That is for stamping and cutting, things like that. And also for coloring, if I'm not coloring with watercolors, but maybe with colored pencils, markers. I just like the hardwood desks a bit more. And the last one is the desk that is bigger but a little bit more flimsy and that I use for painting and also filming there. So there's knowledge, right? Behind the scenes information. Anyway, I've been this week also, like I said, I've been in prep mode. So I've been very creative. Like my mind was rushing through ideas and stuff that I maybe had pushed aside a bit. And now they're not only a glimpse of an idea, but they're a full-blown idea, and I can make them into a prep stack and then work on them. So I do work in that kind of way. It's not always, it's quite often, but it's not always that I do have a finished piece of something in my mind and then I just have to copy it. It happens a lot with paintings, but anything else not so much. That is more like I have a glimpse and then it gets a color and then it gets a shape and then it's an idea and then I can work on, how would I do that? What paper, maybe canvas, acrylics, blah, things like that. And then once I'm there, I can have it in a stack and I can put it on my table and say, this is what I'm gonna work on next week as well. So it's not the stuff that I'm gonna film for Art Day. Should I tease that for you? Oh, come on, let's just do it, right? So I'm gonna get a couple of things there. So, hold on, I'm just gonna take you with me and I hope that the lighting is okay. Is lighting okay? Maybe not the greatest, but we can have the film lights. Then filming, or it's definitely a tiny bit lighter than film light number 2. Come on, come to mama. All right, so now I have lights from both sides. At least it shouldn't be too bad. So what I've been doing this week also, he's like, the pine cheese. It's what I'm going to continue. It's going to be a part of the Art Day project at one point. It's going to be a plant. I'm making a plant there, so I have to punch 8 more of those sheets. No, 7. I punched 3, so 7 more of those sheets have to be punched. So this is on the to-do. And then I do have to go through all of those books here and all of those memory cards here and gaming cards. These are old books and stuff that my mom would otherwise have thrown away. And I said, please don't. Let me go through all of those first and see if I want something for collage. So I'm gonna have a look through them and tear them like I did my cookbooks. Just for anything. It's a lot of food, stones, plants, wine, and Prague, the city Prague. So I have to go through all of those books and get them ready for artwork. So I gotta do that. And then I gotta do the same thing with this gaming calendar here from last year. See if what I want to take for collage and what I don't. And then I do have this canvas back here with the flow book for paper lovers. So this is one of the ideas that has been cooking. So what I want to do is put you down gently and then show you. So I think I showed this one to you, that I got this one. So there's a page inside here that, where is it? Here. The one with the butterflies. I thought that was very pretty for maybe some decorations in the studio. So I'm gonna put that paper onto the canvas and have a project for my other part of the studio there. It's gonna be framed there or standing there as a frame. So this is something that I'm gonna do. And then I decided what I want as the table decoration, the dinner table decoration downstairs in February. And it also comes, excuse me, from the paper book, and it's gonna be those boats. So I have to fold a couple of boats, got them ready, because we're currently having a little piggy with a candle and stones there, but that is only for January because it's a piggy for luck. So the table decorations will change in February, so I gotta have that ready. Also, I've been having an idea how or what I could use for the February random act of kindness. I'm thinking about the theme already. Of course, it's probably gonna be somehow connected to Valentine's Day, but then again, maybe an alternative Valentine's theme or thing. So I've been thinking that I will very likely use those envelopes in there. So I'm already going to prep work for February. So I gotta go through that book and tear out the papers that I want and put them aside into a folder and think about what I want the letter to be about and stuff, because I don't want to rush it. This is always something that cooks in my mind for a couple of weeks until I write it, and then I do something and film that for the art day, and I want the letters to be out either shortly before or on Valentine's Day, just to counteract the consumer crazy there a bit. So this book is gonna be in my hands next week quite a bit. Also, let me put that back to the stack. Also, today is Friday and I got a delivery very early in the morning. It's like 9:45 a.m., which is super early for me. But I knew that it would be coming either today or tomorrow, and I was hoping on today. The new January issue of the Flow magazine came. So I've been not doing a lot between, let's say, 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. because I've been reading this magazine cover to cover. Really loved it. And now the information that I got from the magazine, the new ideas, they're gonna cook now in my mind, and they're gonna be somewhat incorporated probably in the new year somehow. So one thing that always happens with, or very often happens, I guess, with the Flow magazine is that they do have some DIY thing or a booklet or an idea or something that you could work with. Last time it was stamps, and this time it's these two, and this is what's gonna come up in the next vlog as well. So look for those next week. The one thing, I'm gonna talk about that in the next vlog more in detail though, but this is just, I'm gonna do that next week just for the giggles. It's this book here, and the idea is maybe not being on the smartphones or the interwebs or whatever all day long every day. So I'm gonna work with that, but like I said, I'm gonna talk to you about that next week. And I'm gonna color in the Flow coloring book Women of the World. I really like that this has illustrations of illustrators in there that are also in the Flow magazines that people probably recognize when they read the Flow magazines. It's just tiny little illustrations, and I really like the color, so of course I'm gonna color them. And I'm gonna, excuse me, do that once I have the Daydreams coloring page done that I just showed you. So I'm definitely gonna work with that. A lot of things to do, right? But it's a lot of, I don't want to say projects that are only for the outside world, but they're very much also for me, those projects. So I don't mind looking forward to a very busy week. And now I just have to do one thing. Oh, I didn't write that down yesterday. I have to do 2 days then. So in the paper book that I showed you earlier, the boats, there also came a calendar in there. You could tear it out and just have calendar pages. So what I decided is I'm having lots of calendars. You know, I'm having the birthday calendar that has no year attached, but it's just a calendar that my cousin made for me where I write down birthdays or days where people have wedding anniversaries or when people passed away, things like that. So I'm just recording any kind of anniversary in there. Then I have the calendar here that you maybe can see, this one. It also has, well, it has nothing to write down. This is just to look at. This is just to have eye candy. And then I do have the board game calendar downstairs where we record, okay, this is an appointment that we have together that has nothing to do with work or any anniversary, but it's more like, oh, we got to visit that and that at that time on this and this day. And also recording, oh, what's the game of the month? What board game do we at least have to play once this month? Because we always play the games that are on the calendar. And then, of course, I have my working calendar. And that is really just work, especially regarding my YouTube channel and the videos, recording them, scheduling there, and the blogs and stuff. When do I have to do what? What is going to be published when? Is that already everything prepared, or do I have to do anything? Things like that. So this is a very boring calendar. I'm going to give you an idea here. It's like super boring. It's, yeah. When do I have to tweet a link? And did I already write the blog? Stuff like that. So this is actually really up to date. It's like, yeah, I'm so good. But what I also keep in this calendar is the one that I was showing you. The one that tears out, or that could be torn out of the Paper Lover book. This one here. And what I decided to do was, since it doesn't have a year there, and this year I'm not having a calendar where I do artwork in it, where I record what happens, that is maybe more of a diary or something. I don't have anything like that this year. I'd like to change things up, you know. So what I decided to do instead of a diary per se, or a calendar that is maybe more of a planner with artwork, is use this one. And every day write down something that was nice, cool, positive, made me happy. So very positive thoughts or happenings there. And just record one thing a day, every day, no matter what it is. So hold on, got some wax here from my candle that's on my desk. So I need something for today and yesterday. Of course for today, haha, Flow magazine, because, well, it means just a day of reading, that happened, day of creativity, day of mindfulness, liked that. So what was yesterday? What happened there? Ooh, I painted something that I cannot tell you yet. It's for the Draw for Initiative series. So I gotta write that down without telling you. Sorry. Because that was a lot of fun. So there's the positive thought. So I'm filling that out for a whole year, and then I'm gonna mat these pages onto some cardstock and then make a calendar or a booklet out of that. That is just recorded history then. But I really, whoopsie daisy, sorry for the audio. I really liked the idea of just finding something good every day, no matter what it is. So I'm very, very sure that I'm gonna have shitty days this year again, like everybody does. So I'm curious how I will work with this calendar then. It's like, what would I write down today as a good thing? So it's gonna be interesting, but it's something that I enjoy a lot, and yeah, I'm very curious how it pans out this year. It's like, yay! So, calendar done. When I look there, it's like kind of intimidating. So I'm just not gonna look there. I'm just gonna shut down the filming lights there and be in my dark little spot here with just this one lamp, the candle, and a second lamp to color and not see, not hear anything. It's dark outside, so cannot be intimidated there if I don't see that. But yeah, I promised, but I said that I would give you an idea of what I'm gonna film on Art Day. What's gonna come up? Hold on, I gotta find the folder. It's underneath something else so that I cannot see it. So I've been already prepping the Monday. I'm gonna work on this book for Beyond the Lines, and that is gonna come out, I think it's February or March. I don't remember. And this is what I will work at on Monday. I'm going to record that for next week. For the week after for you, it's even more. So I've been getting that calendar with the last art box that's gonna come up in February again. I think the next art box will be delivered. And when I unpacked that, I did say I wanted to make a calendar for the landlords, and yeah, I'm gonna work on a couple of paintings for that, so that once a quarter I get something done, that it's not overwhelming, and that I have everything ready by December this year. So yeah, lots of things to do, lots of prep work. Like, I cannot really not look there. I have to have a system to not be intimidated by the stacks that I do have for the prepping. How do you do that? If you work on multiple projects a week or multiple things that you want to do, how do you keep your prep area organized so that you find everything, but that the amount of the projects doesn't look intimidating? It's like, if you got a good idea, please let me know. Because this is 2 tables, 2.5 if you count the area on this table here. It's a bit heavy. I mean, I know it's yes, it's a lot of things to do, but it's not so much more than I usually do. So yeah, it just looks intimidating this time around. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna leave you to it. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm sure as hell gonna have one. Like I said, I'm gonna record Gamers Couch tomorrow with hubby, so tomorrow is a working day. But Sunday we have game night, and that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm also gonna try a new recipe for dessert that I found at the Flow magazine today. You want to see? Hold on, I'm quickly gonna show you. Very quickly, and I'm gonna go. Because I got shit to do for... Hold on. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what it looks like. And it's paleo, which is awesome. And it's also very nice on the special diet for Tina, so yay. And it's called Bejeweled Sweet Potato Bites with Cashew Cream. So I'm gonna let you know how it goes, but I think it looks yummy, so I'm gonna try it. And my board gamer friends have to be the guinea pigs and try. Well, they used it. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the weekend. I hope you are too. I hope you had a great week and did something cool. Maybe something nice happened. Maybe something creative. Maybe you had time to color. If not, well, take your time to color, paint, draw, knit, crochet, woodwork, all of the creative things, because, well, they make you feel happy and relaxed and, yeah, balanced, I think is a good word. So yeah, do all that. If you have any questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below. Please remember, if you have any ideas on the stacking of the projects, let me know. And I'm gonna see you in the next vlog. It's lots of things to do next week, so yeah, stay tuned for that. It's gonna be interesting, I hope. So take good care, have fun, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.